So hey, what's up guys, Robox here and welcome to a brand new episode of the MotoGP 2020 modded career mode, and this time we're getting straight in and whacking that first anti-wheelie upgrade on the bike, which should help us out a little bit here. So next up we're going to take a look at the leaderboards, where we are still in 5th place, fractionally behind Valentino. So this could be the episode we get up to 4th and we need to push for that top 3. I want to beat Rins, but he's been on form. And if you take a look at the team rankings, if you look at Suzuki, we are really close to Ducati, so the aim has to be to beat them. We have to push for it. I think we might be able to, and we pick up another podium, so that bit rounds us off to 5 podiums in our opening season. Not bad, not bad. So let's head down to the Japanese qualifying then. Here we are then, we're going to be starting our first flying lap in quali. 48.6 by Rins, our teammate, is the time to beat. So let's see if we can do that as we run a little bit wide at the exit of turn 2. You can kind of get away with it, but obviously not ideal. Come on the brakes again. We might have to go for 2 laps, but I'm sort of praying we can get it done in the first lap while the tyres are at their peak. Half a second quickest through that. That felt slow to me. It really did feel slow, but obviously slow is quick maybe. Right, let's see what the rest of this lap's like. Not ideal if we're on the curb there, on the grass I mean. At the final corner then, we were just fractionally off of our teammates' time, and that bit of grass probably cost us. P3. That's annoying. Right, I'm just going to take P3. It's fine, it's fine. We'll end the session here. It's P4, it's second row of the grid. Not too bad. I feel like we could have got pole. I was just a bit cautious, a bit nervous on that lap. But it's okay, we've got the race to go. And, oh no, I need to restart that because I forgot to do the tyres. Oh, what am I like? I'm on my qualifying tyres. Right, this time I won't be trigger happy and just press OK straight away, so when the game eventually loads, I think we're going to go for some medium tyres. That'll probably do us. Mediums, there you go to track. Right, let's see what everyone else has. A couple of hards around, but generally we might be okay. Rins, obviously very experienced and very quick on the Suzuki, is on the same tyres as us. We're trying to get up to his pace, so let's see what we could do here off of the line. Come on. Terrible start. Lost a whole load of positions. I'm going to try to sneak up the inside. Marquez going up the inside of our teammate there. Come on, Valentino. Get a move on. Let's go. Oh, we've got stuck behind him. Right. Let's see if we can get them. Whoa, 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 whoa. We've got the 2 Ducatis behind us. Miller and DOVI going very, very deep there. Look at the run we got out of there. That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Swooped around the outside of the Doctor. Oh, look at Marquez. What's he doing? And now we're going to get onto the back of our teammate. And it's Suzuki 1-2 at the minute. The team will be happy with that one. Let's see if we've got the legs on Rins. We've certainly caught up to him through that little section there. We're on a different racing line as well. Look at the run. I'm going to get a screenshot. That is a beautiful shot right there. Right then, back to the action. We're on the brakes and Rins trying it around the outside. Not going to work there, mate. And we are through on our teammate, the more experienced Suzuki rider. And here he comes on the brakes. I can hear him. Gonna get a bit of an undercut. Oh, showing we're there. The team, the boss at Suzuki will not be happy if we take each other out. Right then, get our braking zone right, a bit early, a bit cautious on the brakes. And it ends up that we get it absolutely bang on, so that I will take that. A little bit wide under the bridge, follow through at the last 2 corners here. And it's going to be us that leads at the end of the first lap. Lovely, lovely stuff. And on the brakes very quickly after you cross the line into turn number 1. And it is Rins right behind. follows him is DOVI, the Marquez, and then Alacia Spargo on the Aprilia. Interesting stuff. Right, let's see if we can protect this. Suzuki will be happy because it is their home. It is their home. It's their home Grand Prix. Get your words out proper. But it's also Honda's and Yamaha's, so it's a very important race for a lot of manufacturers. I heard someone go a bit deep on the brakes there. Probably Rins. So, now we're at the front. I think we've got a bit of pace in the bag, to be honest. So I don't want to really start pushing it too hard. I want to sort of look after the tyres if I can a bit. Not lean on that rear too much just yet. We might need it later on in the race when DOVI shows his full hand and unveils his pace that he's got. But Marquez is battling it out with him. Look at them right back there. And I will start to build on braking zones. Try and gain a bit more time through the braking zones. That's probably the best way to do it. And DOVI goes from 4th, temporarily 2nd. Rins fights him off. But I think DOVI's going to be our main competitor here again on the brakes. A little bit deep that time. Just misjudged it a little bit. And then into the final 2 corners. Flip the bike over as quickly as you can into turn 14 and then on the backs, well, the main straight. We cross the line and it's now DOVI behind. It's a fast lap of the race, but is Dovizioso going to break that? Probably. Oh, Rossi did 49.2 from Valentino. Where is Valentino? 6th? So maybe we need to start bolting a bit now. So we get a good lap in on this lap. Just to help us keep the gap. If 6th place is setting your fastest lap of the race, you know you need to get a bit of a move on at the front. Oh, there's DOVI. Yep, he's good on the brakes. Under the bridge then. On the power. So we need to get into the 49s. So that is Valentino's fast lap of the race. Look at the rear there. Would be good if we could do that, wouldn't it? DOVI's right there. Feel like he's going to come at us. Don't know. He's right there. He's very quick. I bet he'll get fastest lap of the race as well. He's been gaining on us like crazy. We fend him off on the brakes there. Into turn 14 and then back out again onto the main straight. Can we break into the 49s on this lap? We can. 49 4th fastest. Nope. DOVI fastest lap, 49 flat. Got about another 4/10 of a second to shave off. I've not really pushed the tyres. I've kept them within sort of optimum operating temperature, but we're getting into the second half of the race now. We've done our conservation. Maybe we need to start pushing it a little bit. Let's see though. Don't know if I've got the pace to pull away from DOVI, so whether it's worth burning up our tyres for that or not. Oh, DOVI's through on the brakes. So we've got to do something here. We've got to react. Use the grip from the Suzuki. Ask for the power around the outside. Swoop in front of DOVI. He's going to come back at us. We're going to get the inside line for the next corner. Oh. We had to commit through there. We can't just let him have his own way. He's going to come up the inside. Oh, DOVI. Down he goes and he drifts wide into us. I want to take a replay of that. As Rins did make it round the edge. Look at that. Coming up the inside. And oh, there's not much we could do. We couldn't get out the way. I mean, I could have lifted up for him, but he just came in at a rate of knots. When you're coming through at this speed, boom, he's in front of you. We were very lucky not to go down there, actually. I'm going to try this replay function. Oh, it takes you back to the start. What? Why does it do that? So why would you want a replay that takes you back to the start of the race? That is strange. Anyway, back to it then. We're not going to be able to get an action replay, and that has cost us because our teammate Rins is back at the front, and so is Marquez. Marquez has got through on us as well. So, and DOVI's only dropped down to 5th place. He's only back there. What's he doing? Bit of a crazy guy. In need of Vizioso on this game. We've got a bit of work to do now, thanks to the Italian. I'm not going to do anything stupid here, but I will flick it through and get underneath our Marquez at the final corner. There we go, job done, lovely stuff. And he's right in our slipstream. Let's see if we can get Alex Rins, our teammate. I want to get back in the lead. And we've got one more lap after this one, so got to try a bit harder, haven't we? Yes, we do. On the brakes. We try. See if we can get him on the power here. Oh, we're wide on the grass. Get off the grass. That has cost us. That's annoying. Oh, Marquez. He was late on the brakes into there. Right. Got to get our head down. I'm not having Rins beat us again. Oh. He's trying it around the outside, and he does. He swoops in front of us. Here we go. Ooh, more contact with Rins. We've only got one more lap after this one. So we've got to start making it count. I'm happy with the tyre temps. I'm happy with the tyre wear as well. And I feel like we can just go for it on the final lap. And it is another potential Suzuki win here. Potential for a Suzuki 1-2. Which will help in our fight with Ducati. But I'm trying to gain in the championship, so I want to get the win. If we go at the inside into the final corner, bit of a block past there, job done on our teammate. And we are through. It's not a fastest lap of the race. I don't think I've ever had a fast lap of the race in this race yet. Unless we could change that on the last lap. Tyres will be a bit worn, but they feel alright, you know. Rossi's up into 3rd place while he's battling for 3rd with Marquez. We just got to bring it home now. .7 of a second to Rins. Oh, look at that snake in from the rear. That was horrendous. Ooh, Marquez getting the overtake on Rins. Wow, just about temporarily. Just under 0.7 of a second back to them. Let's commit into this last few braking zones. They're going to come in hot on the brakes. I can just tell. I've run it deep. Get away with it. Marquez battling with Rins. Kind of want Marquez to beat our teammate for selfish reasons, but then I want Rins to win. Well, not to win, to get 2nd place, and he does get 2nd place in the end from Marquez, Rossi, and then DOVI. But we take the win, 2nd win for Suzuki and our season so far. It's all fallen into place come the end of the season for us. Not the best lap, but we were on point throughout, and it really paid off. Right then, in the championship, we do climb up to 4th finally, ahead of Valentino Rossi, just behind Marc Marquez, and then Alex Rins is a little bit further up the road, but Rins has caught up to DOVI. Oh my god, Rins could end up taking the championship here. So maybe we should be letting him win, trying to dethrone our rival. But anyway, let's see. 16 points off in the team rankings. And Constructors, we move up to second, just 38 points off of Ducati. So, if we can keep this going, we might have a good end to the season. Suzuki's surprise, so strong come the end of this season. So let's carry the momentum on into the next episode. 3 rounds to go, so I'll see you guys for them. So if you are new around here, make sure you subscribe for more MotoGP career mode. It is really heating up come the end of this season, so do stay tuned. So for now, I will see you guys in the next one.